Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you so much for our time together. It's a Friday. We look forward to seeing you in the Friday night service, both here at Main and out at East Campus. I know traffic is terrific on Friday nights, but really make the effort. You need to take that extra time to seek God and reach out for God. I want to teach you today for our daily devotions out of 1 John, and let me just throw out a tip for you first, and then we'll study something very different. Go through the book of 1 John and highlight every time you see the phrase, "we know." It's a great book for learning why we know what we know. It's a great book to build spiritual confidence. Just go through and begin to highlight all the we know and we know and we know. Every time you see that phrase going through 1 John, you'll find it very, very enlightening, and it's a great fun study to do. Let me talk to you today about viewpoints. Have you ever noticed that some people just don't listen to other people? Well, the reason people close their ears and the reason people close their hearts and turn off their attention and refuse to listen is because their viewpoint is different than yours. And you can talk to them until they turn purple, but they will never listen to you because their viewpoint is different. 1 John chapter 4, beginning with verse 4. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. They are from the world, and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us. But whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. One of the things as a young pastor I had to learn was that the world is not going to necessarily like what I have to say, and the world is not going to necessarily listen to what I have to say. When I stood up as a young pastor years ago and taught men, no, you have to be faithful to your wife, and you shouldn't get drunk, and you shouldn't get involved in homosexual things or lesbian things, and you should pay your taxes. When I began to teach people what the Bible said, it's amazing to me how people would just look at you like, are you brain dead? You just don't understand, and would not listen. And I began to realize the people of God listen to the people of God because we come from the same viewpoint, the viewpoint of the Word of God. The people of this world will not listen to us because they come from the viewpoint of the world. Now, if you can learn that simple principle, you're going to eliminate a lot of frustration in your life, because you're going to try to show people that they're wrong and you're right, and all you're going to do is have a big fight and a big argument. You have to learn in life. When people come from a different viewpoint, they're not going to listen to you. There is a viewpoint of the world, and then there is a viewpoint of the church. And I'm sorry, the two are completely different. The people who speak from the viewpoint of the church are listened to by God's people, but not by the world. The people who come from the viewpoint of the world are listened to by the world, but they're not listened to by us, because we go, no, that's not right. We come from different viewpoints. You say, well, Pastor Summerall, what do? We get people born again. And when they come to Christ, then they will begin to understand the truth, because their viewpoints will change. You will not change people's minds until you change their viewpoint.